Welcome to another episode of Landlord TV. I'm your host, Rob Wells from the Law Office of Robert Wells. We talk about and specialize in helping landlords solving their landlord-tenant problems. In this video, we're going to talk about whether or not the state of California's eviction moratorium has expired and if you can terminate a tenancy without any cause listed on your notice. Well, the good news is, as of September 30th, 2021, the eviction moratorium from the state of California from the Tenant Relief Act, which was passed in response to COVID-19, has expired. Landlords, that Tenant Protection Act basically precluded landlords from terminating any type of residential tenancy unless it was with just cause or one of four no-fault just cause reasons. That act has expired, and the legislature chose not to extend the moratorium. Now, the trickier question that a lot of landlords are facing is, can they terminate a tenancy without any cause listed on their notice? And the answer is it's going to depend on what type of tenancy it is and where the property is at. Because there's two things you got to keep in mind. One is there are some local cities and counties that have extended their eviction moratorium for a number of days. Alameda County, for example, extended theirs for 60 days beyond the September 30th deadline. Other places where we practice at, such as Solano County, have no regulations at this point. Another situation you may run into is if your tenancy is subject to the Tenants Protection Act of 2019. So this was an act enacted in 2019, really targeting multifamily landlords. There are some exemptions, particularly for single-family homeowners. However, it becomes a little tricky because under the Tenants Protection Act, single-family homeowners and condo owners have to have a disclosure within the rental agreement that states that they're exempt from the Tenants Protection Act or the TPA. And if you don't have that exemption, then you're subject to the provisions and protections of the TPA. And basically, if you're subject to the TPA, you have to issue your termination notice with cause or with no fault just cause as defined under the Civil Code. So here's the deal. Landlords, property managers, the answer is going to depend on what type of tenancy it is and where your property is located at. And the thing is, nowadays, evictions and terminating tenancies aren't that simple anymore. So if you're in this situation and you're thinking about terminating the tenancy, please feel free to contact us. Our website is below. You can schedule a case review with us to go over your options and to see what type of options you have with terminating your tenancy here. Don't go with this alone. The rules have become super complicated since the Tenants Protection Act was enacted, and now the Tenant Relief Act, and now the COVID Recovery Act as well too. So if you're running into a problematic tenant situation, please feel free to give us a call. Like this video if you like it. And please, if you know anyone that's going through this same scenario, please share this video with them. Until next time, we'll talk then. Thanks.